And we got a little competition early as two boats come racing out of the inlet. Welcome back, guys, to Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. And today's an interesting one. It was rough a little earlier in the day, and it's kind of cleaned up to this. But let's see how our captains fare as they try and step in the ring and do battle at the inlet. And this is our first contestant of the day, and it's going to be an Invincible 33 making their way out of the inlet. Now, this crew has the bow stuffed with people, and here we go. The Haulover deck rinse in full effect as our crew is getting absolutely drenched as they try and make their way out of the inlet. Even the dogs come out barking in this one. If you watch to the back of the boat, you're going to see that stern lift up, a prop comes out of the water, spray goes everywhere, and of course those engines are yelling about it. Let's see how they finish this trip out. This is going to be a rough one. This boat, you can tell now, is pretty bow heavy. Everybody's still in the bow. There's plenty of water in the bow, and this captain needs to get this thing up on plane to get that water to move back and bail out the scuppers. But nobody's overly anxious to try and move out of the bow of the boat. And this is kind of a mistake I think Cap's making here. If I was the captain of this vessel, as we can see them roll into the rougher waves, I'd be yelling at these guys to sit the heck down or move the heck back, one of the two. But this crew's just standing up front, which means the captain can't get this boat moving at all, and they are taking an absolute beating as they try and work their way out of the inlet. This one's an easy call. These guys messed this one up, and unfortunately, the boats are going to take a loss here in the first round. Let's see if our captain in the second round has a little better luck as they step in the ring and try and do battle with Haulover, and we've got a CHAPARRAL making its way toward the mouth of the inlet. Now this crew's got the boat just barely up on plane, moving just fast enough to keep that bow raised. As you can tell, conditions are slowly starting to calm here, and our crew is making their way out, but they are working their way into the heavier rollers. Let's see how they fare. We definitely got a full boat on this one, and the crew looks okay. Cap's keeping that bow just up, hits a couple rollers, and somehow they're going to make it through the washing machine, and this vessel will take a win for the boats in the second round. And that'll bring us to the third round of our contest, and here we've got a unique situation. This Sea Hunter looks fine. Things have really calmed down, but my man's holding a child up in the tower, and doing so, he loses one hand. So if something goes wrong, he doesn't have the ability to steer and control throttles at the same time. Definitely don't recommend this, and unfortunately for this, I'm going to give this one a loss to the boats, and that's going to bring Haulover up 2-1 as we move into the fourth round of our contest, where we're going to have a Midnight Express working its way out of Haulover, and this is where things really begin to turn. As we can tell here, things have now calmed down today here at Haulover, and the inlet's going to have a difficult time, I think, holding that lead if things continue like this. This Midnight Express has no issues whatsoever and easily takes a win for the boats, and that brings us back to a 2-2 tie as we move into the fifth and final round of the contest. And here we go, and man, this one's not even fair. Seriously? Haulover's calmed down to basically nothing at this point in time, and this is going to be our fifth contestant. Even if Haulover was firing, it would probably have a difficult time in this kind of a round, but unfortunately things have calmed down. This Leopard's not going to have any issues whatsoever, and it's going to work its way right out the mouth of Haulover and easily take a win for the boats here in the fifth round, which means the boats are going to take the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things around the inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens around the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.